In today's video, I want to take you guys through some great PlayStation 4 game deals available right now on the physical end of things. I know we've been covering the PlayStation Store's summer sale quite a bit, and a lot of you guys have been unfortunately disappointed by that, but nonetheless, got some good physical deals, and we'll be going over that. And on top of that, I do want to take a look at some recently revealed PlayStation 4 titles that might be going a little bit under the radar. Ghostbusters, the video game, has an official release date. We've got a non-violent musical 3D platformer. We'll talk those games at the end of this video. First up, I do want to highlight all of the deals available, highlighted by Amazon having Mortal Kombat 11 for just $39.99. Mortal Kombat 11, all things considered, is still a relatively recent release. It came out, just a little over 3 months ago, and I remember when it initially came out that I had my problems with the game. Now, fundamentally, I think this is one of the best developed and well-designed fighting games ever. However, the design did falter a little bit when it came to the microtransactions and some of the grindy elements. However, a lot of those issues have been remedied, and what you'll find here is a very robust and mechanically well-designed fighting game. And now for $40, I think it's a great buy. And if you want a fighting game to get super into and learn all of the nuances or whatnot, or you just want a fighting game that you can invite some friends over and you all jump in together, it's very gruesome, very gory. It's what you know and love at a Mortal Kombat. All of those elements are here, and there's also a pretty good single-player component to it as well. And of course, customizability is top-notch in the game as well. That seemed to be a reoccurring theme in a lot of fighting games these days, and MK11 shows that in full effect as well. $40 is still a hefty price point to pay. If you can wait a little bit longer, I'm sure it'll be seeing a deeper discount come holiday time and Black Friday. I could very well see it down to $25 to $30, but nonetheless, if you do want to pick up the game right now, have some fun over your summer break and play a fighting game, Mortal Kombat 11 for $40 is a pretty good deal. Next up, I do want to give a shout to Rage 2, which is already $30 off. It's 50% off, and it's down to $30. What a deal on Rage 2. This is another game that I was a little bit torn on. There's elements of this game that I absolutely love. I think some of the first-person shooting gameplay is top-notch. Those elements are really well done, and I do have to give credit to Bethesda. They've stayed rather committed to this game, releasing a lot of updates, and it and Avalanche have done a really good job in adding a lot of content to the game. Unfortunately, if you are going into this game from a narrative standpoint, I think you're gonna be rather disappointed. The narrative isn't anything to write home about, and I found myself really checking out of it around halfway through. Still, I don't think you're going into a game like Rage 2 for the narrative. If you're just going into it for a fun, open-world first-person shooter with satisfying first-person shooting gameplay, a decent amount of content, it's not absolutely packed to the brim with content, but there's a decent amount to do when you factor in all of the side stuff, and you do have some high-octane boss battles and whatever the case may be. $30 for the game, I think, is the perfect price. At a full $60, it was a little bit steep, but 50% off, I think this is the price to pick up Rage 2 for. Next up, Dirt Rally 2.0, another relatively recent release, is $35 off. It is down to $25. This game came out back in February of this year, and it's another Dirt Rally racing game. I mean, if you don't know what to expect out of Dirt, it's a pretty good racing game by Codemasters. The rally variation is also relatively good. Not much to sell you guys on this one, but if you've been waiting on a discount, now Amazon has got you covered, and it is down to $25. Do want to give a shout to Metro Exodus. The base game is down to $30, which is pretty good. We've been seeing that price pretty regularly. Also, Metro Exodus Aurora Limited Edition is down to $41. That's pretty good. And as far as what it includes a box copy of the game, dynamic theme, steelbook, art book, access to the expansion pass, so that's very notable, as the game is getting quite a bit of DLC, a metal case, and the Creatures of Metro Exodus poster. So in terms of what you're all getting in this, it's pretty good. $41, and just for the base game and the expansion pass, I would say it's a quality pickup. Now, it's kind of a bummer because Metro Exodus is a game that's now available as a part of Xbox's Game Pass program on Xbox One and PC, so they can get access to this game really, really cheap. However, I know some of you guys are just inherently against subscription services and you want to own all your games, so maybe that isn't even an issue to you. I would say that the Aurora Limited Edition is a pretty good buy. $41 for the base game, all that extra stuff with a dynamic theme, steelbook, art book, that stuff's cool, but really you're paying for the access to the expansion pass, and that's pretty good value, all things considered. Next up, I do want to give a shout to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, which is down to $30 over on Best Buy. This game is pretty old at this point. I mean, it's 14 months old. It came out all the way back in June of last year, but it has really been holding up in price, but now being down to $30, I would say it's a great buy. Obviously, it marries a lot of popular fighting game IPs with BlazBlue, Persona 4. You've also got Ruby in there and Under Night in Birth, so a lot of fan service here, but also mechanically as a fighting game, it's quite good. Now, I wouldn't say it's as good as Mortal Kombat 11, 7. However, this one does have a different stylization and presentation to it, so if you're more into that anime style of a fighting game, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is going to be much more up your alley. And mechanically, again, it's a well-designed game, but much different than Mortal Kombat 11, so you're kind of gauging apples and oranges there, but nonetheless, Cross Tag Battle for $30 is quite a good buy. Unfortunately, I would like to see it a little bit cheaper given how old of a game it is at this point, but it is what it is in terms of the price point. Lastly, as far as straight games are concerned, Dragon Quest Heroes 2 Explorers Edition is down to $13 over on Walmart.com. That's pretty good. Dragon Quest Heroes is one of those games that I would highly recommend you to be a Dragon Quest fan before playing this game. It's a Musou style game, so it's a heavy action-oriented title. Think of the Dynasty Warriors games and games of that similar style, the Tecmo Koei titles. Dragon Quest Heroes really follows in that footstep, but also offers a lot of Dragon Quest fan service, so that's pretty cool. $13 for the game is a great buy, and over on Walmart.com, if you do spend over $35, you do get free shipping. I see some other pretty decent deals over there as well. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, is down to $14.88, so that's not all too bad. Just an option for you guys that do want to break the $35 threshold, or you can just make it so you can pick up in store. And lastly, this isn't a game deal, however, PlayStation Plus 1-year membership is down to $40 over on eBay. Traditionally speaking, I always recommend you guys to pay no more than $40 to $45, and it's been pretty regularly available for $40, so definitely do give that a look. I know some of you guys find the Plus games disappointing every month. Well, you need a PlayStation Plus membership anyway. And if you're paying $3 and change a month, alternatively speaking, from say going month to month and paying $10 a month or paying $60 a year even, makes the Plus game offerings a lot more palatable. And just think about it in this way, $3 and change a month for the month of August gets you access to Wipeout Omega Collection and Sniper Elite 4. Value-wise, that is pretty freaking great. Now, you always have to consider the fact that these aren't your games to own. They kind of come randomly, and maybe you own one of the games or both of the games, and that's always a little bit of a bummer. But nonetheless, strictly from a value standpoint, I would say that's a pretty good deal. And PlayStation Plus 1-year membership over on eBay, $40. Do check that out if you're looking to re-up your subscription. Lastly, I do want to go over a couple of games that have been revealed for the PlayStation 4. Ghostbusters, the video game Remastered, is dropping October 4th. The beloved and critically acclaimed Ghostbusters video game is back in remastered for modern consoles and PC. This is coming from publisher Mad Dog Games and developer Saber Interactive. Of course, Saber Interactive, you might know the guys that put out World War Z very recently, so that's kind of exciting. And note, strap on your Proton Pack once again and join the Ghostbusters on the adventure with the voice and likeness of the original crew as you battle to save New York. It's out an authentic Ghostbusters experience. The game features the voice and in-game likeness of many that you'll recognize, unique gameplay experience, unique ghost hunting, wrangling, and trapping with upgradable weapons in widely destructible environments. Test the team's mettle with large-scale boss fights and a storyline campaign. Play through a unique storyline as the player battles and captures ghosts, both well-loved and brand new throughout New York. Now, the real factor that's going to be judging this game is the price point. You cannot release this game at a $50 price point. That is just not gonna fly, especially with a game like this that isn't gonna be filled with a ton of content. I do have hope though. The recently developed Saber Interactive World War Z, I thought a big factor into that game doing so well was the price point, so maybe they learned a little from that. However, the publisher is really gonna be the one to decide on the price point. That's coming from Mad Dog Games. Maybe Saber Interactive will have a little bit of input, but nonetheless, that will be dropping October 4th. Okay, and also I do want to note the non-violent musical 3D platformer in Newt 1 that is launching August 30th for PlayStation 4. It's currently available through Steam Early Access, and it's been available since February, and it hasn't gotten a lot of recognition, but those that have played it seem to have enjoyed it based on the Steam user reviews. And it looks to be a very charming musical platformer. It notes that it's a non-violent musical 3D platformer. The land of groovy hue was once bursting with music and color until the great slumber take control of Newt. A new tone in this musical land, awakening this sleeping silent world is Newt's rite of passage. Restore music, life, and color to your world. Newt 1 did release as a Steam Early Access game at $9.99. Hopefully that price persists for the PlayStation 4 version, but usually when a game comes out of Early Access, the price does hike up a little bit, so we'll see what it's priced at. Just wanted to make mention of that as well. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, we'll leave links to all of the great deals available right now in the description box below, and do check out Ghostbusters the video game as well as Newt 1. When those drop, maybe not pick them up right away, but do keep your eyes on them. Maybe they'll captivate you more so than some other people. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.